Hey, what's going on? I'm Mercy with DiscountLowVoltage.com, and today we're going to take a look at what is loose tube fiber optic cable. Let's check it out. Loose tube cable construction is commonly installed in outdoor applications, aerial and in duct applications. You can also lay it on the roof, or you can attach it to a messenger wire. You get the idea. I do want to mention before we go on to check out part 2 of what is fiber optic cable as we go over a armored loose tube cable. Now, because of the outdoor rating of these type of cables with loose tube cable, the jacket is not as flexible as indoor cables and is a harder cable to work with. All you see here is a boring black jacket, boring black cable. Let's go ahead and cut this open. Let's see what's underneath. Okay, we got rid of the outer jacket. Now let's cut some of this stuff away and figure out what all this is. Now you have your ripcord right there. Okay. Before we get away from the ripcord, it just helps you split that jacket. Now let's get rid of these fiberglass. Of this fiberglass yarn. Now there is a water blocking tape that wraps around the buffer tubes and the central strength member. Let's get rid of that. Now we have a binding tape. These wrap around the buffer tubes and your central strength member. Now our fiber is inside these buffer tubes. We'll get to those in just a minute. Let's get rid of these. Let's get these out of the way. Now the central strength member, this is actually really strong, so we're going to use some cutting pliers to get rid of that. Now with loose tube fiber, you'll find that up to 12 strands of fiber are in each tube. And you'll have multiple tubes as you have more fiber. So if you have a 72 strand, you'll have more tubes, and they'll also be color coded differently. So that way you can identify which bundle you're working with. Now let's strip back some of this tube and let's check out the strands. So loose tube fiber optic cable is basically this. It's a tube with loose fibers in it. Real quick, I do want to show you the buffer cladding comparison. This is your loose tube, the 250 size. Kind of feels like a strand of hair. The other one is the 900, and this is what you'll find most common with tight buffered type of cable.